Welcome to the Holidays Made in Connecticut. I'm Rebecca Saran, and we're here at the historical Christmas barn in Wilton. Today, we're going to take you to some of the companies and meet some of the creators that make the holidays here in Connecticut a little bit brighter. The creator of these delectable bonbons is Master Chocolatier, Fritz Knipschildt.
Chef Fritz, what are you making for a whipped element, sir? Mousse.
Awesome.
Well, I always had a passion for chocolate.
That passion caught the eye of producers, making Fritz a Food Network favorite. It was shortly after coming to the U.S. from working in Spain and France.
I guess I came here and I was a little disappointed with the chocolates and what was out there and why. Why, you know, we need some handmade, fresh, incredible chocolate.
So in 1999, he started his company Knipschildt Chocolatier and Chocolatier in Norwalk, creating handmade artisanal chocolates and desserts, including work with the famed New York City restaurant Delmonico's.
Classic Delmonico baked Alaska. Apricot jam.
Topped with banana ice cream and toasted meringue. And working with those flavors, a bonbon to go with it.
So it is a bonbon, a truffle, with a banana ganache and apricot jam in a dark chocolate shell.
Knipschildt has become known for his unexpected flavor pairings like chili and tangerine.
It was surely a challenge in the beginning to get people to taste an apricot basil ganache.
Yeah. Did people think you were crazy?
They sure did think I was crazy until they tasted them and then were like, wow, this is so cool.
This Christmas, the adventurous combination is a truffle with mulled wine ganache.
Let's put some red wine in here.
It's added to orange slices.
So now, Becky, we're gonna add our spices.
All right, so I see you got cinnamon sticks.
Yeah, cinnamon, clove, cardamom, nutmeg.
Cream and butter, and then mixed with chocolate.
So that's so that's the ganache for the chocolates we're gonna be making.
A touch of white and red. Chocolate shells, pipe full, covered and cooled.
A little bit of a bang, okay?
Okay, I like it.
Look at that.
I love it.
And so does Oprah Winfrey, who told Fritz his flavor pairings are a match made in heaven. That's something that he's known from the start.
I just totally fell in love with these incredible flavors. For me, it was magical.
Pewter ornaments have been popular at Christmas for generations, and Woodbury Pewter, well, they've been making them for more than 70 years.
I'm Brooks Titcomb, CEO. I've been here 52 years myself.
Titcomb runs the Connecticut family business Woodbury Pewter,
This is going to take probably 45 seconds to a minute.
a company started back in 1952.
Started by my dad and my great aunt. He was an electrical inventor, engineer. My great aunt was working for major department stores. So they came up and started the business up. And Dad would make the pewter, and my great aunt Ruth would hop in her Studebaker and peddle it all over New England. When my dad started, they were making about 25 or 30 products. We're now a little over 1,000 stock items.
Made much the same way the early New England craftsmen would have.
That is a liquid pewter. It's 500 degrees right now. Because it is so malleable, it allows us to make a great deal of different shapes by either spinning or casting. There you go, perfect.
Casting or pouring molten pewter into hand-etched and engraved molds created from sketches.
Go ahead, give it a fast pour.
Or by spinning pewter discs on a lathe.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Every piece is handmade. So we're not using computers to make the product. We're not using automated machinery to make the product. Everything is hand done.
Including custom work for companies and organizations like the U.S. Tennis Association, the U.S. State Department, and this time of year, creating thousands of Christmas ornaments.
Quality is key with us on every product we make. It is all artisans that work here. It is all craftsmen. There's a lot of things I'm sure we could make on machine, but it just wouldn't be us.
They are the flower of Christmas. Poinsettia, or is it poinsettia?
How do you say it? Poinsettia, poinsettia?
Poinsettia.
E.J. Kurtz would know. He's part of the third generation running his family's wholesale farm in Cheshire. They have 18 acres of greenhouses, and this time of year, they grow thousands and thousands of poinsettias.
Are they hard to grow?
Absolutely.
They are. What's the tricky part about growing them?
We're starting in the summertime, the hottest days of the year.
The plants are native to Mexico. They were brought to the U.S. in the 1800s by John Poinsett, the first U.S. ambassador to that country, who received his early education right in Fairfield. For co-owner Hugh Kurtz, the lesson in growing poinsettias hasn't always been easy.
How many years have you been taking care of all these poinsettias like this?
I think I've been responsible for it for about 25 years.
What have you learned over the 25 years?
I made a lot of mistakes.
That's because the plants are tropical and require just the right food, temperature, and water. By early fall, the top green leaves begin to change color with the shorter days.
Around the 1st of October, you start to see them blush. And that triggered back in September.
But these lush rows of red, white, and pink are a far cry from the family's early roots.
My grandparents started the farm in 1940. They originally started as a vegetable farm and slowly moved over to having a few greenhouses to start the young vegetable plants.
The next generations continued to build more greenhouses, growing seasonal plants in different varieties.
There's hundreds of varieties. Yes, hundreds of them.
How do you know which ones are going to be the most successful in growing?
Over the years, trial and error. That hot pink is fantastic along with the white. It's got the old-fashioned look to it.
Is that a narrower leaf? Is that what it is?
It's a smaller bract. It's got a bigger cyathea in the middle, but it's a classic poinsettia.
Just like the farm itself, changing with the times, but with a nod to the past. And in the process, bringing us that traditional plant we've all come to know as the Christmas flower.
Well, bells are a familiar sound during the holiday season. And did you know the oldest bell manufacturer in the United States is right here in Connecticut? We head to East Hampton and Bevin Bells.
The town where we live is nicknamed Belltown. Bells are on every street sign in town.
East Hampton in central Connecticut is the home to Bevin Brothers, the oldest and only surviving bell manufacturer in the U.S.
These are all sleigh bells?
All sleigh bells.
About how many are we looking at?
Right now, you're probably looking at about 20,000, 21,000 bells here. Oh my gosh, we make sleigh bells, we make cowbells, we make Kentucky cowbells, we make handbells, we make tea bells, we make call bells, we make boxing bells.
Including ones for boxing legends Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis, the New York Stock Exchange, and that classic Saturday Night Live skit, More Cowbell.
That was a Bevin bell that he was holding in that skit.
The company was started in 1832 by 4 brothers, and today, 6 generations later, this family business presses and handcrafts tens of thousands of bells a year.
This is our big guy that stamps out all of our big bells. As the brass goes through the machine, it's changing the shape each time in each station. It's making a new shape until it finally comes out looking like a handbell.
Handbells used across the country by the Salvation Army. But arguably, the most recognizable Bevin bell is at the heart of the holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
This is a big responsibility on a Bevin bell.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pressure on us. We've got a lot of angels we've made.
Our farmers work hard all year long to grow the perfect evergreen, and that includes Zen Tree Farm in South Windsor.
It's 68 acres of tradition, of families creating memories, and choosing their perfect Christmas tree.
People like this experience, don't they?
They sure do.
Tell me about what the appeal is.
Well, people want to get out into nature. The air just feels different here.
Daniel Zen is the 4th generation running Zen's Christmas tree farm.
My great-grandfather started farming here in South Windsor back in the 1930s during the Great Depression. It was a very diversified, typical New England farm. And then as time went on, we specialized
in Christmas trees.
So this field is a mix of Fraser and balsam fir. That's kind of the quintessential New England Christmas tree.
How long did it take these trees to get to this height?
These trees are all about
6 feet?
Yeah, these trees are about 6 feet tall. So that would mean that they're about 6 to 7 years old.
Trimmed once a year with clippers and a machete.
You pick a branch that you want to touch up, and you just slightly nip off a little bit of the branch.
Shaping up to make a Christmas HQ, complete with creche, presents under the tree, and reindeer. Now, real reindeer.
So when he does that, what is he saying to me?
Right now, he just wants to play. We have our family of 4 here. We have Tuca, Rudy, Belle, and Dash are over there. And they're all different ages. Rudy and Dash were both born here on the farm.
All growing up on Zen Farm. Reindeer, young seedlings, and Daniel and his siblings. Daniel's mom, Jennifer, says all the hard work has paid off.
And we see the smiles and people come and they just compliment things and are really happy to be here. It makes it all worth it.
We get to share this beautiful piece of property with all of our customers that come out to see us every year, many of whom are in their multiple generations of customers visiting of the same family. To me, that's a beautiful thing in this day and age.
And thanks for joining us for Holidays Made in Connecticut. From all of us here at News 12, we want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.